Hey, I figured I'd make another quick video to help you with number 8. So here is number 8. Just like before, we are either adding and subtracting in the middle. In this case, we are subtracting. When that happens, we just drop the set of parentheses on this whole first term. So I'm just going to rewrite it without the parentheses. 6n to the third plus 2n to the fourth plus 2n squared. Now we got to check, is it adding or subtracting? If it's adding, then we just rewrite this whole thing. However, we are subtracting. So what that means is I need to distribute this negative sign. It goes to the minus 2n to the fourth. So minus 2n to the fourth. It goes to the 7n to the third. So it becomes minus 7n to the third. It also goes to the 6n squared, but it's a negative 6n squared. So a negative times a negative 6n squared would give us a positive 6n squared. Okay, now what we need to do is go and kind of organize by degree. And what I mean by that is we got to look for same letter, same exponent. So I'm going to start with the highest one. The highest exponent I see in any of these is a 4. So where are my n to the fourths? There's 2n to the fourth. There's minus 2n to the fourths. Well, think about it like this. If you have 2 of something, and you take away those 2 of something, how many are left? Nothing. They cancel each other out. So these are gone. Those are now gone. Okay, now let's go to n to the third. I have 6n to the third, and I take away 7n to the third. So just in your calculator, what's 6 minus 7, or in your head, whichever one you want to do. 6 minus 7 should give you negative 1, and then we just tack on my n to the third. So it's negative 1. N to the third. Okay, next up we have n squared. So I have 2n squared plus 6n squared. So what is 2 plus 6? You should get plus 8. Then just tack on the n squared on the end. Now, one thing you do need to do is, well, not need to do, this is kind of a math grammar thing that I always talk about, is so this is an acceptable final answer. However, it's not necessarily the nicest. Since there's a 1 out here, you technically don't need the 1. I'll put it in green now. So the green 1 that I just put on the screen, you don't necessarily need. It's the same concept as if you just have x plus 2. We write it as x plus 2. We don't write it as 1x plus 2. We just know that 1 is out there, but we don't have to write it. So same concept. This green 1, we don't need to write, but if you leave it, it's acceptable. It's just not as nice.